Welcome back to Granny Shift, and I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And this is minute 7 of Fast 5. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's Jesse from the original Fast and the Furious, and you're listening to Granny Shiftin', the Fast and Furious podcast.
Big moment here. We finally get to find out Vince's girlfriend's name. So let's get right into it.
Yeah. So we got Vince and Brian chit-chatting.
Over beers.
See, you did a good job of not saying so, and then I just did it anyways.
Should we rename the podcast?
So
Fast and Furious.
Vince tells a story.
Yeah. So we thought he was avoiding the actual reason he ended up in Rio, because Brian asked him, why Rio? And he said, you messed it all up in LA for me.
Yeah.
But he does give the explanation here. But I don't understand it. He says, I ended up free falling through South America. You know hitting every hellhole on the way down. Okay, what does that mean? So I'm guessing he traveled across. He's not at the bottom of South America. In fact, from the way we look at it, the bottom is technically Central America, because the Earth is upside down once you cross the equator. Am I right?
What? I don't understand that math.
Wait. Okay, wait. North is still...
Central America is on the equator? Or is it?
I guess they don't flip the globe upside down when they look at it when you live below the equator.
Probably not. North is north, right?
Yeah, north is north. They don't have south as their, like...
I don't think so.
Don't you feel like true north? Down there, they're like true south.
Do you think
all their maps have south at the top?
Do you think that
I guess
there's
not.
some sort of
That's
like...
dumb.
North
not.
America is higher up on the map than South America, so we're better than them?
Right, we're above them, right?
I wondered if, like... I feel like we see maps a certain way. North America is always like, we read left to right. So North America's on the left, and we read it to the right, and like the stuff we don't know is on the way on the right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
when you have a map stretched out, it's always like the Earth's round, so there's no left side.
Right. But North America.
What we call it, like we live in the West. North America's the West.
Right.
But it's like Asia's still west of us.
Like the
so
far
is Europe.
east is what they call like China. But really, it's like just not as far west.
Right. Because it's round.
Yeah.
So down here.
But like in another country, say you live in India, is India at a different spot on the map, or it's just right there in the middle too? Like, do maps change across the world, or is it always split in the Pacific Ocean?
Right. Did they...
that's like the biggest gap in the world, right?
Did they, what do they call it, normalize? Or like how they made all train tracks the same width.
Oh,
so that the trains can go on all of them.
Yeah.
Did they do that with maps at some point?
Standardize.
Yeah. Because you figure all these different nations made maps. And at some point, like, they didn't have north and...
Or the knowledge of what else is around them.
Here's something to think about. Look, when you're below the equator, doesn't your compass point to the South Pole?
I don't know.
Would mean all your maps, that would make it true south. Think about it, because it's a magnetic pull of the poles. When you're below the equator, it's going to pull you closer to your South Pole. I don't know either, but that would make sense. So now you have true south. And if you're going to orient your map based on that, they just hold their maps upside down, I guess. Anyhow, he fell through hitting every hellhole on his way down. Now, is this figurative, or is he talking about down south?
I think both. Yeah, I think he was just like, he's probably like riding in the back of pickup trucks and sleeping in dumpsters and stuff, trying to make ends meet until he found Rosa.
Would have kept going if not for Rosa. Now I'm wondering, does he mean kept going south?
Yes, like literally.
Or does he mean
and his life would have also
hitting every hellhole, like he was getting in fights, his health was deteriorating, he was eating trash.
Yeah.
And he would have kept going till he died if not for Rosa.
Both.
Okay. You know that? You talked to
I think
Justin...
So. Matt Schultz.
Oh,
Justin Lin. The director.
Yeah.
I talked to them both, yeah.
All right, good.
They're on my podcast. My other Fast and Furious podcast.
Good. But don't listen to that one. Just listen to this one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So thankfully, he met Rosa, and I guess now he's here. He's got his life together, and he's sitting here at a table with Brian. And how many beers they have sitting in front of him?
8. And at any given moment, there's 12 armed men outside of his house.
Yeah. Really got a
Rosa's like the daughter of the kingpin or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah. How did he pull that off?
Yeah.
And then got a kid. Had a kid with her.
Yeah.
Like she has a house.
The thing that bothers me with Vince is he's not sweating, but he's got a sweat stain on his gray tank top. But like he's been not sweating long enough that I feel like the stain shouldn't be there anymore.
Like
it's like a dark, not
like
a
his whole
stain.
shirt could be damp, but you wouldn't see it.
Yeah, like I just
when you have a wet hoop of dark sweat on your shirt, it's because you had an intense amount of sweat for a short amount of time, right?
Yeah.
And
okay, they don't show it in this part, but they show it later. I'm like, this is really bothering me. Like, you don't have a shirt to change into.
Yeah, you got guests over.
And why is it still so wet?
All right, scene change. We're in the bathroom. Drywall is not looking too good in here.
No, yeah.
It's not a very nice place, but this is, slums in Central America.
Home is where the heart is.
Mia is at the sink. Maybe she just threw up. I don't know. Probably. And she is doing a big no-no.
Yeah. She's not. Is she drinking it? Looks like she takes water out of the faucet,
cups it in her hand,
and puts it to her mouth. But
it looks like she's drank it.
She drank it.
Or she's rinsing her mouth out.
She's washing her mouth because she just vomited.
She might have to kiss Brian later.
Yeah. Needs a little more than just that. A little toothbrush.
Yeah.
Oh. But she's... But I guess she didn't close the door during any of that.
Or there is no door.
Yeah.
Because Rosa comes into the bathroom. I like that they didn't even bother running the electric wire in the walls in this house. You could just see the electric wire coming down from the light in the bathroom along the wall. So, is there a door? There's a door. She just left it open to vomit. I feel like if I'm at a guest house I just met an hour ago, I would close the door to vomit.
Yeah, it was that intense, though. She couldn't stop for anything.
But Rosa turns out to be a kind woman.
Yes. She knows what's happening.
She says, does he know? So, obviously...
in Portuguese.
Like, you should never assume a woman's pregnant because of her belly, but if you do it based on her throwing up, that's okay.
Yeah. It's not... She knows it's not the food that she just shoveled down her face at 100 miles an hour.
She could literally be bulimic.
Yeah.
She's pretty skinny, and she just shoveled a bunch of food in her mouth. Like, you don't go and ask somebody you met an hour ago, like, assume they're pregnant and ask if she told her husband yet. You don't know anything about these people.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about whether he knows anyway? Anyway, Mia shakes her head no. Brian doesn't know, which confirms that she is pregnant.
Yeah. All right, there's the sweat stain I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, he is real sweaty.
But he's not that sweaty.
Oh, sure it is.
Yeah.
Maybe he's spilling beer on himself. They got quite a few beer bottles at this table.
Yeah.
Didn't Mia have a beer at dinner? Uh-oh. They're drinking Brahma. Is that an actual beer?
I never heard of it. Look, they got a...
down.
When's the last time... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, when's the last time you bought just a 6-pack? I feel like I almost never drink bottles of beer. Always cans. Because I feel like bottles come in a 6-pack. I mean, you can get them in a case, but...
My wife likes Berry Monkeys. Those come in 6-packs.
Yeah.
But they're cardboard box 6-packs.
Right.
You're talking about one with a handle.
I remember I used to stop in at George's and get like a 6-pack of Yingling like every couple of days.
Yeah, $13 probably.
And I'm like looking back now, I'm like, that was like the worst way to buy beer. Like, it's so expensive.
There's probably something fun about it.
Yeah.
To buy the beer for your evening.
Have you ever gotten a beer, like a 6-pack or a 12-pack with the plastic around the top?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever have.
It's often a lot of microbreweries.
Okay.
Microbreweries do that because they can just snap them in. Wait, are you talking about the ones that snap onto the lids?
No, I'm talking about like the plastic that kills turtles.
Yes.
Plastic.
Okay. Yeah. I have gotten those too because when you buy beer in like Maryland, at gas stations, that's often how you get it.
Okay. Like you can grab one and the rest just kind of like flop.
You know what I mean? And you're trying to hold on to a couple spots in the plastic so they don't fall out. I feel like
that was like the typical like what you see in like movies. 90s, early 2000s like movies and TV shows. Yes, and now it's not that anymore.
Yeah, they killed too many turtles.
Yeah, dolphins and sea life. Protect the sea life. The world is not your trash can.
We fixed it. We got rid of them.
The turtles?
No.
Oh.
The 6-packs.
All right. So Vince is starting to pitch an idea. Because Mia and Brian are now sitting at the table with him.
Everybody's back in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Mia still hasn't told Brian she's pregnant.
Yeah.
But Vince is pitching his idea. All right.
You take it. I was hoping Brian or Don would be back in time for this. Shoot, I think I missed something.
They said this one's clean enough we can do it without him. You got it.
So listen. Oh, there's a job coming up. That's what I missed.
Okay.
And yeah, so Brian, he wishes Dom was there, but he's not. But it's a clean enough job they can do it without Dom.
So we're talking about like illegal stuff again,
right? You know, Brian's like kind of like smirking, and Mia's looking at Brian and like oh boy, he's still like, same old Vince.
Yeah, come on, a job. And he's like, it's a good gig.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It's just illegal is all.
A couple of high-end cars. So this is at the point. So he says a couple of high-end cars, easy targets. And now I'm like, ooh. So far we have actually had no action in this movie. I mean,
well, the bus, but that was last movie.
Last movie technically. Yeah. So most of these movies start with a real intense scene. Mm-hmm. This one has not had it yet.
Yeah.
And now they're mentioning high-end cars. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Come on, Brian. This sounds fun.
Easy targets.
Clean. This is clean enough.
That's the weird thing. That's like, what is he going to do with high-end cars? Where's he going to put it?
Right.
It's not like he could bring it back to his house and store it.
DVD players you can sell.
Right.
But a green Lamborghini, you know, like,
yeah.
What do you do with it? Cut them up?
Speaking of green Lamborghinis.
Okay.
No, that's the wrong movie. I told you I watched too many movies. There was a movie I watched the other day called Gray Man.
Okay.
Did you ever watch it? It's on Netflix. Ryan Gosling. If you haven't seen it.
Is it weird?
No, it's not weird.
Gosling's in some odd movies.
Yeah, it's not that blue.
Beyond the Pines?
Oh, yeah, that Beyond the Pines. Yeah. That's the one where he's a dirt boy or the like trick
in the
motorcycle
circus
rider.
It's a weird movie.
I think Eva Mendes is in that one, isn't she?
Yeah.
That's his wife.
I don't remember.
No, in real life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in real life, that's his wife.
Maybe they met there.
But she was Monica Fuentes.
Oh, yeah.
Too Fast. Yeah.
That chick.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know why I was talking about that, but if you need a good movie to watch, it's a Gray Man. So good.
Gray Man.
So good.
I feel like I remember that.
Green Lamborghini was in a different movie I watched called Six Underground. Not as good of a movie.
Boy, you're watching everything but City of God.
I didn't have to read any of those movies.
Now you're just doing it on purpose.
All right. The next movie I watch at my house will be City of God. How's that?
How about as long as you start it before 8 p.m.?
Okay.
Because I get it. If it's late, you're chilling.
Yeah.
You're high on LSD. You don't want to read subtitles.
Right. And I'm a little bit nervous about the reading and the
gore.
Yeah. Like
the rape. The
what is in this movie? I don't want to watch this.
I'll watch it with you.
I don't know what the what's the ick level of the movie. Am I gonna feel sick when I watch it?
No, okay. No. I can't stand like super high, like violent stuff.
Yeah, okay.
More of it's just like sort of mind blowing. You're like, this is like
the fact that it's real.
That it's based on a true story.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about a photographer. Like he's a.
I thought it's something about a gang member.
Yeah, he lives in the slums and he's involved in a gang, but he wants to be a photographer.
Oh, okay.
But all right. I'll watch it with you. It's been a long time since I saw it.
Well, come back at 9 tonight. We'll watch it.
I said before 7.
Oh, you said 8. But
I gotta mow my grass tomorrow.
After this, I gotta go to Matt's house and watch 2 more movies.
Oh man,
that's why I said the next movie I watch here, because I'm leaving from here to go watch 2 other movies.
What are you guys watching?
Extraction 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen this?
No,
Chris
I have
Hemsworth?
Extraction 2 on my Netflix list. But then I'm like, if this is 2, it looks good. I should probably watch 1 first.
Yeah.
And I don't know
how they are.
If 1 is even on Netflix.
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm pretty sure. You can come along.
That's one of those movies
You can come along and watch the first one.
Wow. That'll go well.
Be home just in time for your evening plans.
All right, let's wrap this up.
All right.
I got places to be.
So you think they're going to do this job?
I think so. They need some action in this movie. It's just starting.
It can't go well, though. It can't go well.
It has to almost go wrong. Yeah. And they haven't moved to being good guys yet.
Yeah. Yeah, Vince faults Brian for ruining everything in LA, and yet Vince is still doing the same thing. Yeah.
One thing they do with their crime, though, is they tend to target people that are more bad. So then you don't quite feel so bad.
Right. It's like stealing from the rich and giving to the poor.
Yeah. Like the rich guys they're going to steal from are going to be complete dicks, I bet. And then you're like, oh, that's good. We can still root for them. It's important for a movie to build it in a way that you root for them.
Even if they're doing bad stuff.
You ever watch a movie where, like, they make it real confusing? There's, like, 2 sides, and you're like, I don't know if I should actually like this guy or not like him. But you can tell the movie's doing that on purpose.
Right. And there's so many times when you're, like, rooting for somebody who's doing bad stuff.
Right.
Even, like, Wolf of Wall Street.
Ocean's 11.
Yeah. Those types of things.
City of God.
City of God. Never heard of it. Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
I'm Jason.
Always remember.
Winning's winning.